What's up, guys? Leekautorepair. Got a video for you guys. Okay, besides me fumbling in this intro, trying to figure out the year, make, and model of this BMW. It is a 750Li. I'm not showing the year. It could be like a 2007 to 2009, 2008 to 2010. But I'll be sure to leave everything in the description and everything, and then the title of the vid, so that way y'all could be Gucci or whatever. So make sure y'all smash that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe, and we just gonna go ahead and start this voiceover if I can find the video, and then double click it, and then let it play from there. And meanwhile, I had went to the store in the back. Anybody who knows me knows that I smoke Mary what? So I'm gonna be doing that in the background while y'all tune in on this video. Y'all don't like my shit, the fuck off my channel and do what the fuck you gotta do. And if you salty about it, then I don't know what to tell you. Tell Jesus. So I'm taking off the tire right now. We all know that it's how all the bolt, the lug nut bolt thingy, 17 millimeter. You know how BMW's pain their ass backing out sometimes. Sometimes it ain't, sometimes it is. Sometimes you gotta take it like one of those fucking rubber dead blows and bang the tire from the back of the wheel under the car. Just how I'm doing right now. Just to get it off the hub, around the hub. I like a lot of surface rust build up and shit, and just get it stuck on the hub part, just the base of it. So if I can move around so I can fucking see. Right now I got my 3/8 electric impact gun with a 8 millimeter socket. Swivel, of course. You don't have to use the swivel, but I use it to get that angle and shit. I'm taking off, it's like not a shitload, but a bunch of small 8 millimeter small screws, not bolts, just screws, literally. That's just to help keep the inner wheel well shield. That's what I'm removing right now. So if you see, I'm blowing off a lot of dirt and shit was like, dropping on me. That's one thing I hate about like a lot of cars, like German cars and shit. Motherfuckers pack a lot of like fucking dirt and like rust and shit. I ain't got time for shit like that. So just let me go ahead and let me do what I'm doing in the background, and just wait till I get that inner the splash shield out, or I call it the wheel well, but it's like some type of splash shield or something like that, whatever. Make sure you guys don't crease it, don't fold it, don't damage it, and that's all I got to say. So like I said, it's maybe like 3 or 4 10 millimeter plastic nuts. Keyword plastic. You're gonna get a lot of that with dealing with German cars. So y'all hear stuff in the background, that's me fiddling. I'm up here, I'm prepping up my what, so I can smoke what. Anybody who knows me knows I smoke Mary what. I'm gonna keep repeating it and shit, cause I'm a straight savage like that, cause I don't give a fucking shit. I'll be the most savage motherfucker on YouTube that you'll ever come across and shit. Motherfuckers just gonna respect my gangster and how I fucking move and shit like that. Nah, I don't mean no harm. I'm a cool ass dude or whatever. I'm just a savage. That's all. And I'm a good dude though. I really think I'm a good dude. So what am I doing, Leek? You still taking off these bolts? I mean screws. I should have like fast forward this shit, but it is what it is. Y'all got me for the whole 19 fucking minutes and shit. So be the fuck thankful. Be the fuck grateful. I should have made this a part 2 video. So what am I doing? Oh, okay. I think I forgot one more fucking screw or bolt or whatever. That 10 millimeter plastic nut thing I gotta remove. And got that all out. Now it's ready to come out. And like I said, be careful. Don't be like fucking that shit up. Don't be like me and throw it on the ground. I only threw it on the ground because that's what I do the parts on. It pissed me the fuck off. And that's all I got to fuck to say. I just threw the shit on the ground. It ain't gonna get damaged. So what I'm touching right now is the EVAP canister. And right now I'm spraying up some brake cleaner on it, just to free up the dirt and shit, because a lot of plastic parts and shit like to get all brittle and shit and break or whatever. So make sure you get some air cleaner and blow it up. You don't want to leave that all saturated and wet without brake cleaner. I'm just gonna use brake cleaner to free up parts that are like stuck, and that's just make my whole make my life a whole lot easier. Brake cleaner works good for like hoses and shit like that. temporary remedy, temporary solution or whatever and shit. So blowing it out real good. Now if you see like some the screen kind of like lines going across the screen or whatever, like it's flickering a little bit, that's because this magnetic snap-on light that I'm using, if you can see, that's shining up the wheel well. Fucking, I don't know what's going on with it. It's interfering with the camera. So I mean, it's good quality, but at the same time, it's like flickering a little bit. So I hope it don't bother you. But it seems like if I move the camera away from the light, then that doesn't happen. But if I keep it close, then that shit do happen. You feel me? So whatever. So y'all see what I'm doing right now is a couple quick disconnect hoses that you can remove. When I say quick disconnect, you quickly disconnect it because that's how it's set up for you to disconnect. It ain't hard. That's why I sprayed it down so you can get things moving or whatever. So I got 2 hoses off already or whatever. And be careful not to damage any plastic hose. You damage plastic hose, you're gonna have to fucking replace that shit, man. Go to the dealership and get your parts if they ain't got the original shit, whatever. Just be the fuck careful. So I realized instead of taking off the fucking hoses off the fucking box, you may have to take off one, but just take the whole fucking box out. It's held in my 2 10mm bolts, and it just slides out, literally. Just slide it the fuck out of the way and shit. And there's a connector in the back and a hose. So I got that hose out in the back, and actually, what am I doing right now? Oh, the electrical connector for the leak detection pump. Now, that's not the vent valve, too, by the way. I know guys are getting confused where the vent valve was. Even the owner, I guess he gave me this job to do, and he didn't even know where the vent valve was in this joint. So the vent valve, I'm going to tell you where that is in the end of the video. We're going to worry about the leak detection pump right now. This ain't my job. This ain't something I diagnosed. This is not my customer, nothing. This is a job that was handed to me to do. So when I get jobs like that, I don't ask fucking questions because whoever looked at it is supposed to know what the fuck is going on or whatever. If it was my job, I would have looked at it, but it ain't my job. That's all I'm implying and shit. So motherfuckers, a lot of jobs in the shop that motherfuckers don't, might look at it, but then somebody else will do it and shit. Like, and I try not to get involved in. I only get 2 fucks about my own work. So let's get back to the canister. So what am I looking for? I guess I brought the cart over more. Up to the rotor. Excuse me, I got a burp. And now I got the holy back canister on my fucking box. Right now I'm taking off there's 3 small 15mm Torx big screws. Get those joints out and shit. And once you get that out, you'll be able to pull out the leak detection pump. Leak detection pump got like some type of O-ring grommet gasket thingy or whatever. I don't know what to call it exactly, but it look like some type of fucking grommet shit or rubber, whatever, seal. You see what I'm doing, spraying it over brake cleaner so I get it spray free or whatever. So just back it off easily. It'll come free. Just take your fucking time and shit. Don't be all overkill with it and shit like that. So the leak detection pump is out. Okay. So what am I about to do now? Let me do what I'm doing in the background and shit. So just pay attention to the box. Make sure the box ain't cracked up. Make sure your gasket, whatever I'm touching right now, ain't fucked up and shit. This is my bag. This is like a owner ordered some parts off Worldpac. There's a few, I don't know the names on it, but it was one Bosch. The brand for the leak detection pump was Bosch. That's the box I'm touching right now. And I don't know the name of the other shit. If you can go into the video, zoom in more or whatever, you know how you Carmen Sandiego shit, figure it the fuck out. Like what brand it is. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't. So this gasket right here, it slides out, it twists out. I was thinking that maybe there was a center one, you take a pick, and I didn't press into it because I didn't want to destroy the gasket, so I just was trying to see fiddle with it just a little bit, and I realized it twisted off, so I just twisted it off. And no, I did not damage it with the pick. I didn't puncture it through. I was just trying to see how it would come off or whatever and shit. So put the rubber grommet gasket bullshit joint back on the leak detection pump. Make sure that joint go down in there cool. Make sure you hit that rubber grommet gasket bullshit with some type of fucking lubricant or whatever, transmission oil, engine oil, power steering fluid, whatever. I don't know. Just lube it up just a tad, a little bit, so that way it can slide back on to the EVAP canister real good, like that inlet port joint that it go into and shit. So same way you took it out, same way you put it back on. Keep in mind that the 315 Torx help keep the leak detection pump in a certain way. So make sure you put the screws in right, make sure everything is lined up the way you had it out and shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and do what I do in the background. We'll be quiet for a second. Hold on. Anybody wants to know what I'm doing right now? I'm rolling up. If you don't know what rolling up is, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you and shit like that. It's something about YouTube. It seemed like motherfucker was born yesterday and shit. Not for me. Hold on for a second. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, so I'm still finessing these. I like to use that word, finesse. I don't mean I'm finessing, I just like to use it. So I'm putting back, still getting back on the 315 Torx. So, just bear with me. I guess from this point that the EVAP canister is like basically ready to go in. It ain't much going on with the EVAP canister when it's in good condition, and it's not what you're replacing anyway and shit. So, oh, that's the filter for the EVAP canisters, a cartridge filter paper thingy, whatever, John. Take that John the fuck out. You see how I'm getting it out? Just pick at the tabs on the corners and then kind of slightly pry it out with a screwdriver to pop up. Just be fucking careful. 2 locking tabs on the side. You get my drift and everything and shit. So, the filter of this one don't look that fucking dirty and shit like that. Only replaced it because it came with the parts and shit or whatever. So, well, it was ordered and shit. The owner ordered it. He looked at the car, not me. I ain't look at the shit. So I'm just doing what the fuck I was asked to do and shit. R&R and this shit, you feel me? So, what else? New filter, you see it's different in color and shit. Just one look newer than the other. But the old one wasn't a lot of shit in there. Wasn't filtered up like a motherfucker. So it could have stayed in there. But preventative maintenance is preventative maintenance. So I'm looking to see how it goes in because the filter got a gasket on one end. And then, like I said, it locks in on the other end. So just make sure it's in right. Make sure that those tabs lock in. Make sure it's Gucci. Make sure that shit don't come the fuck back out. You feel me? Because if you ain't installing right, then that's your fucking ass and shit. So just be the fuck careful and shit or whatever. Breaking shit. Because everything on BMW costs a lot of goddamn fucking money and shit. You feel me? So, I'm hooking that back up. That filter housing bullshit goes in one way. This lines up on the side of the canister, held in by 15mm Torx as well. Just go ahead and get that tightened down. That's what it looks like. I'm ready to do from here. And I didn't go all hand and fucking just drill the fuck out of that bolt. Why would I do that if it's fucking plastic and shit? Just snug it. As soon as you hear it stop, just fucking stop. Don't even fucking use all that torque to destroy shit or whatever. It's not my intention. So I'm ready to go back in. The EVAP canister is ready to go back the fuck in. And same we took it out, same we put it in. One side slides in, and the other side just keeps everything bolted in. So you pretty much good. Just go ahead and finesse that. I don't think I showed anybody how to fucking install this canister. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Maybe I don't fucking know. Just pay attention. So get that hose in the back that you remove and the electrical and the connector. You can get that on last because that's accessible. But that back hose, you may not be able to have a lot of room to finesse it out. So go ahead and get busy with that back hose and shit. So you Gucci on that part. So what am I doing next? What am I doing? Leek, what are you doing? I did this video last week. I edited it a couple days ago. I just been sitting on it because I just been fucking lazy and shit. Tightening up the 2 10mm bolts and shit. And like I said, just start. Installation is reverse of removal. Just go ahead and reverse that shit, and you Gucci. Just start plugging up shit. Everything falls in. You feel me? That's why we call quick connect. You can quickly disconnect it and quickly connect it. Quick connect. Oh, I dropped my light and shit. That happens when you're recording. trying to make sure everything good and shit. So yeah, man, you doing this in your driveway, you doing this in your mom crib or whatever and shit. Like, listen, you can do this shit. You Gucci. You saw me do it. It didn't take much specialty tools for me to do this. It's not like a hard job. Save yourself some money if you can, if you know crafty with it and shit. Mechanically inclined. So I'm moving. I'm going to the vent valve that's up in the front, right by where the throttle is on the driver's side bank. Cause I think it's 2 throttles on this car, 2 throttle bodies. Yeah, this one is on this side, that throttle body. So I'm trying to get to a few things. Maybe I gotta taking off this one. The tube right here is that's a EVAP tube right there. That runs for the EVAP lines, runs in the back of the car. So that one runs to the vent valve right there. So I'm taking it off of the vent valve first because I don't want nothing to happen to this hose right here. We will be using this hose all over again. So just finesse it off. Be careful. It'll come the fuck out or whatever and shit like that. So yeah, like I said, what I'm touching right now is the vent valve. And I don't know why they put that in the front. We all know vent valves are located near the canister. The purge valve is the one that's up front. Maybe I'm calling it something else. Maybe, I don't know. But I looked it up. Ran up the part number, even went on all data or whatever just to see where it's located, and it's sure as hell located in the front. So I'm trying to remove like this air duct shit out the way. You want to remove that out the way because so just so you can have room to get to the there's another hose at the bottom of the vent valve and shit. You can't get to that hose because you got a bunch of other shit in the way, like coolant hoses and shit. And you got to be careful with those plastic coolant hoses because if they flex a certain way, they can crack. Like BMW set up like that. Like they set you up that way and shit. Though, I didn't leave. Maybe I'll leave a picture. Maybe I won't. I think I got a picture on my phone of the hose itself. But if you follow that hose and you see the vent valve in this video, I don't think I should like put a picture up to show you guys exactly what it is. Because you guys should be able to follow a hose, right? So, plus I kind of can see it right now myself. That light wasn't too damn fucking shiny. But getting that hose off at the bottom is a pain in the ass because you got those locking tags, those quick connect tabs and shit. You can't get your 2 fingers on it to pinch it to like squeeze it so that way you can slide the hose out. No, you can't get to it. The only solution I came up with, since I was replacing it anyway and it came with a hose in the box, break the fucking hose at the locking tabs at the base of where he meets on the fucking vent valve. So I took my pick and I like broke the fucking two locking tabs, and that's how I was able to get this whole hose out. I just literally broke the fucking tabs with my pick, and it like literally cracked off. So the locking tab. So I was good. So match the 2 hoses up to my vent valve or whatever. Match them up. Make sure they good. Make sure they got the same bends. Everything good. And go ahead and install it. So you might gotta like finesse it, hook it in, fish it in one way, and then rotate it around, whatever. The same way you took it out is the same way you put it back in. And mind you, like the reason I broke it off again because it was hard to get to the 2 tabs to press it in to pull the hose out. So breaking it off means that you have a sweet ass installation because you got a new hose that came with a new hose. So all you gotta do is just snap it back in, just like that. You Gucci. I solved a fucking problem for you and shit like that. And I'm not even no fucking scientist and shit. Like, let me stop playing with y'all and shit. But yeah, man, like videos like this, I like videos like this because a lot of people don't put out like a lot of BMW videos and shit. Somebody should be out there. Some people do. People do not say they don't, but there's a lot of videos that's not covered and shit that should be covered and shit. So that's all I'm thinking. I'm going to be like focused on. I think I can do build with like BMW videos and shit. So I'll be the fuck art and shit. So. What am I doing? I'm still finessing in that hose. Like, you just be the fuck careful. Just, it's a certain way of finessing it. And then you just gotta like pay attention. Watch a video, do something. I don't know what the fuck to tell you and shit. Just figure it the fuck out like you fucking Gucci and shit or whatever. So let me go ahead and tighten this up because I'm still in the middle of rolling up. The whole video damn near 20 minutes and I still ain't even finished rolling up yet or whatever and shit. I'm up here taking my time. And shit, luckily the L still wet, so that way I can get it the fucking stick and shit. Now, I know I'm being too much savage in this shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't. Because it's my video. It's content. You can use it. So, don't be fucking complaining and shit or whatever. So, still finessing it. As y'all can see, I think I'm coming up on maybe 1 minute and 34 seconds left in this video. So, going heading down. More than way past heading down home stretch. About to be the end of the fucking game over here and shit. So the vent valve don't bolt in or nothing. It just pretty much is secured in this fucking bracket. It's two rubber grommet thingies or whatever, like that it mounts in or whatever. You good? Just put it on a bracket. You straight or whatever. And don't forget to connect your hose that goes to the EVAP lines that run back to the back of the tank or whatever, back of the car. So let's go ahead and get that. And like I said, be careful. I don't know, I said that about like 15,000 times, but that should be told to you all the time. Just be the fuck careful. So just make sure you double check your whole job. Make sure everything is done right. See, I'm trying to get that connector on. Just make sure everything is done right. Everything is done right. Backtrack everything. Be careful. You don't want to break stuff because BMWs is known for like plastic shit fucking breaking, and then you're just gonna be in the fucking driveway fucking crying because you ain't got no fucking money to afford these fucking parts, because these fucking parts is fucking expensive and shit. I'm just being fucking real with you and shit. Like, just be the fuck careful. So get that EVAP hose in, and I'm snapping that in right now. Yeah, got it in. I'm Gucci. I'm set. So this is the end of the video. Make sure you guys like. Make sure you guys subscribe.